The Doge Report, Medicare edition. I want to start this off by first saying, whenever you hear about programs that are government funded, I want to remind you the government actually doesn't make money. Government funded means taxpayer funded. That means you and I funded. That means we funded. So we fund Medicare. So here we go. 2 medicines. These are 2 cancer medicines. We are overpaying for medicines. That's where I'm going to go with this. We're way overpaying for medicine cost because Medicare uses a middleman called pharmacy benefit management companies. That's the person between Medicare and the patient. They decide if you get the procedure, they decide formularies, they decide how much you're going to pay for the cost for prescriptions and all those things. And they are actually paid on a percentage of sales. That means they probably have incentive to make things higher. Here's 2 examples. Like I said, there's 2 cancer medicines. One of them, if you were to pay out of pocket as a private payer, it would be $17. Instead, Medicare pays $2,400 per dose. So last year alone, Medicare spent $600 million of our dollars on a medicine that should have only cost $4 million. That is a $596 million waste. There was another medicine that was $96 for the patient. However, Medicare paid $3,400 per dose. That last year, they paid $1.5 billion for that one prescription when it should have only cost $42 million. That's 2 prescriptions. Do you know how many prescriptions are out there that every time, you guys, that we are overpaying for in Medicare alone? Like, what in the actual? Okay. Second, illegal immigration has cost Medicaid $16.2 billion in emergency medicine. That is on top of the $9 billion already allotted and used during the Obamacare administration. So that is $25 billion in emergency medicine alone for illegal immigrants. Meanwhile, you and I can't get the MRI we need. You and I have to go through 6 weeks of physical therapy that we will pay for out of pocket before we can get the x-ray. I want you to let that sink in for just a second. Also, fun fact, Medicare costs the taxpayers $1 trillion in a year, and 12% of that just goes to overhead and not towards patient care at all, even though we're paying exorbitant amounts on top of all of that. So that's where your money's going in this Doge report.